So when I was first pitching the idea of doing my presentation, I decided to do golf. And I got completely done with the speech, and I pitched it to my parents, and they started nodding off. I'm like, well, dang, it's kind of a boring sport, I guess. No offense to golf, it's really fun playing it. But I decided to do something opposite than monotone and slow, which is drumming. So it's fast and energetic. But, alright, so today I'll be teaching you the history, different types of sticks and mallets, how to hold the sticks, different types of notes, and some practices if I have time. Alright, so the history of drumming dates back to 5500 BC in China, where they used drums in religious ceremonies and celebrations. They used probably bark and like cowhide to form their drums, and that's I don't know, snare drums have come a long way, as you can see right here. But in 684 BC, drums were first used in war to send signals and to motivate soldiers, and they'd send out different types of patterns, and then they'd hear the patterns and they'd do different formations. And in 1300 AD, the modern snare drum was made, as well as the modern snare sticks called tabbers. There's different types of sticks. There are these bamboo sticks, which are a little lighter. They're mostly used in drum sets because they're really light and you don't want to overpower your band. There are also concert sticks. These are what you normally see as sticks. They're kind of in the medium to sticks. You can definitely hear it, but like they're not going to overpower the orchestra, you know. And then there are the marching sticks, which are really loud and they're heavy. And you mostly see these in marchers when they're coming down the street, and they usually have bigger snares as well. So you can definitely hear them, and the sound projects. There's different ways to hold the sticks. There are the normal way, which is like this. You first make a T with your fingers. I always remember it because Mr. T that taught me how to play. And then the whole thing is kind of like an axle. You can see right there. And then you want to wrap around your fingers, around the stick, and then the whole motion, you're mostly using your fingers. You don't ever want to use your hands. I made that mistake when I was learning, and you want to be as smooth as possible. You know, and there are also different types of notes. I'm not going to go really in depth on the notes because I could be here for weeks, but there are the normal. I'm just going to keep it to 4/4 time if band members know how to know this, because it'd be really complicated if I did it anywhere else. But there are 4 quarter notes in a measure, and this is just played as a simple 1, 2, 3, 4. And there are also eighth notes, which are, as the name suggests, there are 8 notes in a measure. And this is just normally played as and then there are also, the last note I'll be talking about are the 16th notes, which are in a lot of music. And as the name suggests, just like the 8th notes, there are 16 notes in a measure. And this is just blended as. So these are the basic notes that I use on an everyday basis in my drumming. And there are different types of patterns, but I won't get into that. Otherwise you guys would probably nod off. But there are also different types of warm-ups and practices. There are the one that I usually do, which we probably start out with, and the band is just 8 on a hand, which is 8 notes, 8 notes, 8 notes, 8 notes, so on until you do your quarter note on the 8th one. And then there's the Stanford double beat, triple beat, which is like doubles for the entire thing, and then you do. And then there's Irish Spring, which works on pretty much the same thing. And there's Bucks, which emphasizes the accents. And so, and that's pretty much the basics and practice I use on an everyday basis. I hope you guys enjoyed my speech, and I hope you guys chop it out every day. And just, it's a great time killer if you want to just practice on your legs and stuff. So yeah, thank you.